Hi guys, it's Misty from the Book Rat, and it's time for book chat. If you want to prepare for next week, the topic is villains, but this week we're talking about sidekicks. That's sidekicks, not psychics. Unless your sidekick is a psychic, and then that's fine. Okay, so for me, this topic kind of divides into three categories. There are the sort of quirky, fun, oddball sidekicks that are kind of a foil to the main character. They are the ones that always have the main character's back and would die for them if need be, and in some cases do. And then there are the ones you just wish you knew in real life. You know, they just seem so perfect for your group of friends or just someone that you would really like. I'm going to start with the quirky oddball sidekicks. Ivy Hisselpenny from Soulless. She's a kook, and she's a fun foil for Alexia, who is very serious. Ivy can be a little bit obnoxious at times, but she's good fun. Plus, she has a penchant for ridiculous hats, as do I. Sometimes sidekicks are just kind of slapsticky, silly guys, like Ari and Janko from the Poison Study series. They're just good fun. I love it every time they enter a scene. I laugh. They play off of each other well and off of other people well. You gotta love them. Dill from To Kill a Mockingbird. He's just good fun. He's kind of silly, a little crazy, but fits in with Scout and Jem just perfectly. Toby the rat in The Curious Incident of the Dog in the Nighttime. For me, Toby was just as much a character as Christopher was. He was just as important. I worried for him the same way, so it's always fun when you have a good animal character that you connect to. In the down for your back, got whatever category, I have pretty much every character who's not Roland in the Dark Tower series. Roland is surrounded by incredible side characters both in the past and in the present of the story. They all feel fully realized, and I love every single one of them, and know that they are all there for each other and all will do what has to be done. The same is true for the Song of the Lioness series and the Protector of the Small series. Mine is missing its cover. Alana is surrounded by excellent people. One of my favorites is definitely George, the rogue thief. You just have to love him. One of my favorite things about The Replacement by Brenna Yovanoff was the people that are surrounding Mackie that really love him. Mackie is terrified that someone's gonna find out what he really is, and he spends his life making himself sick and worrying and kind of risking himself. But what he doesn't realize is that all the people around him that love him know what he is, and they love him despite it and are trying to help protect him and help hide it. So I loved Roland, I loved his sister, really, really great side characters. And of course I couldn't mention down for you sidekicks without Ron and Hermione from the Harry Potter series. That's just a given. Lastly are those few that I just feel bonded to. You know, the kind that make you sad when you stop reading because they're not going to be a part of your life now, and you want to know more about them, and you want to just sit and have a cup of coffee with them. So, for me, one of the biggest is Stefan from Patricia Briggs' Mercy Thompson series. I love Stefan. He is an ancient vampire who, instead of being very mopey and ridiculous as is often done in books dealing with ancient vampires, he drives a van that is painted like the Mystery Machine, and he makes all kinds of Scooby-Doo references, and he likes pop culture even if he doesn't always get it, and he's just really good fun. I love him. I want to meet him. Most of the characters from Sunshine by Robin McKinley have the same effect on me. I want to know Constantine. I want to meet him. But the same is true of Sunshine's family, of the detectives. They all just have this sort of rich backstory that we only get bits of, and I want to know more. I want to meet them, I want to chat with them. Gogu from Wildwood Dancing, he's actually a frog, and there's more to it, and I don't want to spoil it for anyone, but I want to meet Gogu. I want to have my own Gogu. I loved him. Those are some of my favorite sidekicks and side characters. There are plenty more that I absolutely adore, but those are the ones that kind of come to my mind first. I'd love to hear your thoughts on sidekicks and who your favorites are, because I think they can make or break a book. Don't forget you can record your own blog and link it up as a video response, or you can write a blog post and link it up at the linky on thebookrat.com. And don't forget, we are kicking off October with villains.